We had butt plugs and we had we had a budget for sex toys. Like we had a whole budget where it was like almost $1,000 where we had to buy sex toys.
We are the
Get Reelisms Podcast.
I am Adam Chase Rennie.
And I am Christine Chen. And surprise, we're both filmmakers.
We get into it by sharing secrets, advice, and gossip in filmmaking.
And we even get our other filmmaking friends to share theirs too.
So please, everybody, join us for
an ode
to
filmmaking.
We really liked your film, by the way. It was very fun.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Yes.
I had a lot of fun watching it. It made me laugh a lot.
Well, that's all we want.
And you
it was fun.
it too.
Yeah, that was the most fun, was being like, oh, there's, Reese. Oh my God. There's, yeah.
Yes. Yeah, we called him DJ Sacrilege.
Only the balds can wear the DJ moniker,
Mm-hmm. We have a lot of balds in this movie, by the way. Yeah. They're well represented.
And no longer minority.
Solidarity for everyone. All right, you ready then?
Let's do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, wow, we're back yet again for another episode of the Get Reelisms Podcast, episode 174. My name is Adam Chase Rennie.
And I am Christine Chen, and we have a special guest today. First time on the podcast, but an old friend. So, Josh, why don't you introduce yourself a little bit? Who are you? What do you do?
Hello, my name is Josh Munds, and I ate a brownie once. Much like you, Christine, it's directing and writing and a little bit of acting.
Yeah,
you did.
Yeah.
A little bit. Yeah,
I did. I saw. I laughed. I was like, "Oh, there you are."
Yeah. Matthew Ramsar recently showed his cut of his last short film.
Yeah.
Yes, or Scared Stiff, and you had a little role in it as an officer. You remember that?
Yeah, I made it in.
Yes, you made it in.
Oh God!
Every line you said made it in. Yeah.
Every line.
Yeah, it was like 10 minutes long. I don't know. It was weird. It was. Yeah. You're like most of the movie now.
Oh crap!
Your part was great though, so you did good.
That's so funny.
I like that. That's the fun part. That's what I love about Shreveport filmmaking, is that like we're all going to end up in the movie somehow. Yeah.
Yeah. Whether you like it or not. Yeah.
Whether you like it or not. I think if you do a Shreveport project, it's like signing yourself. You are guaranteed to have a part at some point somewhere.
Yes.
Yeah, whether you like it or not.
Yeah.
So,
whether you're doing the food or you're doing gaffing, you're going to be.
You will be in it. Yeah. So just get used to it.
So how far do y'all go back, Christine and Josh?
I mean, the first time, what was the first film prize that you were at?
The one, probably 2016 was the one I just went to.
Okay,
just
cool.
Visited.
So that
then
was it Two Roads that I was doing? Or do you remember what movie? That was the one about a longhorn. Oh no, Yalby. Or maybe it was Yalby.
Yeah, it was that one.
It was that year. Okay.
Yeah.
So that was Yalby was the third year of film prize that I had done. And so did you guys do something that year, or you just attended?
No, just 2016 was like, we didn't even know about this thing, and then we went and visited. Yeah, 2017 is when we first submitted, which was Death Day.
Death Day, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we just kind of rolled around, and Shreveport is small, and you kind of just end up knowing you know the people who like making stuff. That's the thing, and so because you end up working with the same people that you. It's very obvious who the reliable people are, so you end up working with all the reliable people end up together all the time.
They float to the top.
Yeah, they float to the top for sure. So and it's fun because you just keep seeing them appear here and there in random things, and it's like, yay! It's a family reunion just watching the film. Yeah.
Sometimes people float to the top and then they move away. And then you never see them again.
Oh, right.
You know,
Yeah.
which is great for them. Yeah. They're like working and stuff.
The big times, you know.
Yep.
The big timers. They don't have enough time for the Shreveport kids.
Whatever. So yeah, no, and then Josh helped me last year, 2 years ago.
I think it was. Yeah.
Okay. Time is like this come out with a film called short called Jamgasm. So Josh actually lent me his camera, the C70. Thank you very much. And Chris Evans, who is the lead of your film, Peeping Todd, was also the lead of Jamgasm as well. So
not to be confused with Captain America, which every time I see him, I'm like, oh, Captain America. Every time.
I don't think that when I look at him, but yeah.
Hey.
They're beautiful. They're all beautiful.
But yeah, no, I've been really excited to see this film, just because I know the kind of humor that you guys like to put, you, Melissa, all that stuff. So I'm like, ooh, it's gonna be great. And like, I saw the short, the proof of concept, so I loved that. I was like, oh my god, this is so not PC, and I love it. Yeah. So I know what the film is about, but Josh, would you like to do your little log line or whatever it is?
Oh yeah, I'll try my hands at it.
Sure.
It's about a guy who peeps on a woman named Claire, and he starts singing. I'm going to put it in there. He does it's a musical for anyone that's wondering. Instagram. It's a musical, and the HOA and Claire's ex-boyfriend tried to prevent him from peeping, but ultimately he tries to get what he wants.
You can't keep it,
which is Claire.
You can't.
And I'm hoping that Peeping Tom will stop being a thing, and Peeping Todd will become one. Yeah.
Beat it, Tom. We're all now.
Yeah, all Todds of the world are in danger.
I wanted to ask you, Josh. So, did you do like a Lin-Manuel Miranda of like writing the songs while you were like shooting the film, or like writing the film? Because I know you had Chris Evans also co-wrote the script as well.
So
all of the music arrangements and
yes,
and all that, right? Yeah.
So it was like, first of all, Alex came to me and was like, "Hey, Alexander Jeffrey." He was like, "Hey, let's make this into a feature."
That's awesome.
And
yeah.
And it was like, all right, because I thought this thing was going to die as a short, one and done. We did our weird Pervert musical. We're good. We don't need to touch on it. And then Alex comes out of the woodwork and he's like, hey, man, you remember that Pervert musical we worked on? He's like, I think we should make it a feature. I was like, oh, sure, let's do it. Let's make a whole 90 minutes of this. I don't know if he was taking me seriously, but
it's crazy though. 6 songs in there. It's great. It's a musical. It's great.
Yep.
Choreography. Oh, I love the choreography.
Oh yeah, Johnny Stapleton. Knocked it out of the park.
I was like, I was watching his choreography, and I should have known it was Johnny, but I was like, this is really good. And then Johnny appears in the film. I was like, yes, Johnny. Yes, I was like, this is very good. Yes. So no, there was some genius choreography. We can get into that. Like the hands, the jerk off song made me laugh so fucking hard. This thing. Oh my God. I was like, this is genius. But
genius. Yeah.
The use of the flashlights with HOA. Also genius. Yeah. So
that was a goal when writing it, because I made the music in about a 2-month span, and then once the music, because I had a plot in my head of like from A to B what I wanted the movie to be.
Yeah.
And so I had the songs already laid out, and I was like, all right, Chris, let's get in there and connect all of this. And as we started writing, I would adjust little things from the songs, but one of them was like every musical number I wanted to have some kind of unique weird thing in them,
Yeah.
And so like the flashlights with the HOA, and then the hands with the Whack It song.
Oh, so you already had how the choreography would be in your head.
Was loose. It was loose in my brain, and then Johnny just took that and ran with it and added.
Okay. But when you were writing the songs, you're like, I want, like with the jerk off song, you're like, I want hands dancing.
It's called Whack It. We don't have to say jerk off so crudely. My God.
All right, whack it.
Yeah. Yeah. So I had like ideas of what I wanted, and then through the process of talking with Johnny, we adjusted some things and rearranged some things, and yeah, he came through and just knocked it out of the park.
Okay, so the songs came first, then the general outline you already had, then the songs came first, and then you started to write based off of the songs.
Yeah.
So
at 2 months, everything was done basically.
That's fast.
And I was in the zone, the Pervert musical zone. I was able to get into that head of Todd easily, apparently. So
you gotta get in the mind of the peeps.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I would think that the songs would be the hardest to write, but that's cool.
Yeah.
Where do you draw?
Sorry, go ahead, Chris.
I was gonna say, where do you draw your inspiration for Pervert music?
So there's a lot of perverts out there that make some good music.
Shout out to perverts.
But I'll say, like what you said with some other composers and writers. I love Bo Burnham. I think Bo Burnham kind of bleeds through a lot of this music.
I freaking love Bo Burnham.
Yeah.
His Netflix
a lot of Bo Burnham
was so good.
Yeah.
That Netflix show. Yeah, it was so good. I was so impressed.
Loved it. Inside and Inside Out too, technically, with his outtakes. It was great.
Yeah.
I keep looking here, and I need to give love to Instagram too, you guys. I can't keep looking here just a little bit.
Yeah.
I don't want you guys to feel left out.
No, yeah. We saw a production assistant training chiming in saying photo releases comes with the deal memo, which is very true. You can't steal our glamour shots for free. No, but yeah, like the comedic timing. It's so funny you mentioned Bo Burnham because like the comedic timing in it.
That makes sense.
When it first started off, you're just like, this is going to be a 90-minute musical about Pervert, really? And I remembered like halfway through, I'm like, not only am I on board, but I'm like cheering this dude up. Claire to take him down as well. It was very complicated. It's
you had complicated feelings.
Which is where you want to be in the audience. You're just like, well, I hope he doesn't get the girl. I think. I don't know. Jesus, this is weird.
Yeah. But also, everyone's pretty terrible in this. Yeah, everyone's pretty terrible. Yeah, everyone has their thing that just kind of weird.
That's great.
Also, I gotta give. I mean, because I'm an art department dude. I work as a set deck, and seeing Reese, like perform his. I don't. I'm sure he came up with this of the Claire mannequin. With the with AirPods as earrings.
Yeah.
I had to pause it and take a break because I was laughing so hard because I'm like, why is she wearing AirPods? Those are supposed to be earrings. Oh my god, it's just so funny, dude.
Yeah, Reese and Camille knocked it out of the park. Everything they added, like his little shrine. They added so many details that I don't think people are going to like realize until they watch it a couple times. All the little things, like they had like a sauce packet that was like pinned to it.
Taco Bell packet.
Yeah, the Taco Bell. Like they put so much thought into it. It's amazing.
Yeah. Was it you who came up with the idea of him having like just an unnatural hankering for cheddar cheese?
Oh my
I think
God.
that was actually Chris Evans. That was his. Yeah. There's a whole scene where that got cut from the movie. All right. I'll say it here exclusive now.
Please.
You can listen into Instagram. So it's a block of cheese that he puts in his mouth and he swishes it around and he takes it out and it's a whole dick and he's just holding it.
Oh
And he's
my
just
God.
like, and then he puts it back in his mouth and eats it more. And then it's an actual replica of Claire.
Oh my God.
Oh, that's so funny.
It just timing wise, it didn't work, but so Reese and Hannah worked on the penis and the replica of Claire.
Is this gonna just once the movie finds a home? Are you just gonna use that as mark? Like that should come out at some point somewhere.
Yes. Oh, we're gonna let the world see that, whether they like it or not. So.
It's a Reese creation, a Camille Reese collaboration. You gotta show that off.
Jesus, that's hilarious. Oh my God. How did
That's one of those things, man. They spent so much time on it. It was like, oh man, it's not going to fit. But that's the things that happen. Apparently, everyone did, man. We had butt plugs and we had actual. We had a budget for sex toys. Like, we had a whole budget where it was like almost $1,000 where we had to buy sex toys.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
Yeah. Speaking of budget, if you're able to say, what did you guys end up coming in?
I can't say, but I can message you, and your facial expression can show it.
Okay.
There's a little chat. It says private chat in here. I can just do that.
Yeah, you can absolutely.
Okay, yeah.
It's not a.
So you can just give a face, and you can be like, "Oh, it wasn't that bad," or "Oh my god, that's more than I thought."
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh wait. Where is the private chat? I'm looking. Oh, I see it. Let's see.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah. So that's what we ultimately spent. Yeah.
Okay. That's still not bad. Yeah, but that's still like you guys did a good job. Yeah.
Yeah. For what we did spend, I think we did about 15 days.
That's nice.
Yeah.
For that? Wow. Okay.
Yeah, we buckled in.
With the choreography and all. Yeah, that's
yeah. We did a lot of rehearsing for days and stuff prior or weeks prior. So yeah, it really helped us that we came in knowing exactly what we needed, where we're shooting it from. Alex had such great ideas to add.
Yeah. So. No, I watched that. I was like, man, Alex's DPing is awesome. He's improved and it's so much, and like I didn't expect anything less. I was like, this looks awesome.
It looks so much better than what people would think of a Peeping Pervert movie. Like they would not think it would look this beautiful. Good. Yeah.
You got to make it the best Peeping Pervert film with the best lighting. Only the best lighting.
Yes. Yeah, I don't want anyone to steal this and do better, so we had to come hard.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, it's an interesting thing you brought up, because it's like, how else can you write a pervert film that isn't a comedy, that isn't a musical, that is like trying to be serious? Like it's really like, how did you approach? Like, of course you would, like, you had the short already, but like even when you had the short, like before then, it was just like a fun little idea that y'all just came up with, and then you just kind of took it and ran with it.
Yeah, so we were ghost hunting with Reese and me, Melissa, and Chris, as one does on any given Tuesday in Shreveport. There's not a lot to do, so we do what we can. Okay, that's so on the ride back, we were discussing ideas, and I had a couple of ideas for a film prize, and one of them was like a dude in a tree, like looking at someone, and he falls out of the tree. And I was like, oh, that's pretty funny. And then Chris elaborated on it, and then Melissa added, and then we just came up with the conclusion of like, a full on Peeping Todd, Peeping Tom musical. And so that night I was pondering on it. The next morning I got up and wrote the first number for it, or the first verse of it. And I was like, oh, well, we might actually have something here. And Chris and Melissa were like, oh, so we're actually doing this. It's like, I think we might be. Yeah.
That's the best though. I love those moments of you were just, hey, wouldn't it be funny if, and then the next thing you know, you're up all night, or like you're working the entire day the next day, and you have something. That is the most beautiful moments are born that way.
Oh yeah.
Camille and I had something like that happen to us when we hung out for like a week in New York, where it was like, hey, wouldn't it be? She said one line, and I was like, holy shit, that line is so terrible that it needs to be in a film. And so that one line that she said, we ended up taking a full day and writing a whole feature from that, plus some of the other stuff. But like, that's how it goes. But I think that's the fun part about being surrounded by people who like inspire you from a creative standpoint. So that's the most fun. So when it's with your friends, especially, and then you're like, wouldn't it be boom, 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 and something happens. Real quick, is Rex Rex's house was in it, right? That was Rex's house.
Yeah,
Okay.
that was the Whack It song. Yeah.
Okay, cool. That's what I thought. I was like, where
That's
Chris's
so
place was
funny.
Rex's place. I was like, that looks familiar because I cat sat there for a little bit, or like I had to stay there for a little bit for some because it was probably for a project, and yeah, I remember that.
But
Okay.
to say that, like, it was interesting how when people, like, we share ideas with people, I think a lot of people don't expect for it to like take off. They're just like, oh, it's fun to talk about a Peeping Todd, you know, like, oh, a Pervert musical. That's funny. You know, we're never going to do it.
Right.
And then I go and write all this music and they're like, oh, okay. You know, a part of me wonders if Alex was like, he's not going to actually like do it. It's just it's a cool idea, but he's not going to. And then I come with him with like 6 songs and he's like, oh, so we're making this? Okay, let's do it then. Like all the way in.
We're all the way in. Nothing can stop you. Did the van, was it the driver's side on the other side, on the wrong side?
Yes.
Okay.
This was like I think it's from Japan or it's a foreign car. And I thought it was ridiculous looking. Chris found it and I was like, that's perfect. That fits whatever aesthetic, you know, Thad, the character had. Is like his whole life is kind of swip swap. So why wouldn't his vehicle?
Oh man, that must have been really weird driving that. Like
very weird. Yeah.
Made for right side roads.
Yeah.
On the left side. Yeah. That's
it's very so weird. But it was a cool vehicle.
Because I kept looking at it being like, is it me? Is it on the wrong side? I'm like, did they flip it in post?
I noticed.
Like,
I was like, oh, maybe they just cheated and he exited from the passenger. But I don't know.
I definitely spent a lot of time like questioning my sanity. Yeah. And then it was like, did they flip? Then I finally was like, oh, maybe it is a car that was on the side.
Yeah.
Okay, that was literally one of my questions. Is the car
was the car inverted? Was it handcrafted? Yeah.
But no, that was super cool.
And everyone was funny too. Like even Thad was, I mean, one of the funniest. Like just truly like a very star, like what a star of the show, you know, like he really shined.
Him and Chris went really hard in that one scene. Yeah.
I've met Chris, like he is funny in real life too. Like he, like, you know, I could tell with his acting chops. Funny. But yeah, with Thad, that dude
no, Paul's hilarious as well. Awesome. You don't know Paul, but Paul is hilarious.
Yeah.
Okay. The two of them together was just like, I was like, oh my God, I face palming all the time.
Yeah, I remember when Paul and Chris did the dance scene inside of the bed. That was like a very particular, like they had to really commit, you know, because they were basically naked that whole day.
They were naked?
Yeah.
Almost the whole day, like rubbing against each other.
Yeah, they were definitely,
They had underwear on, but yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
For sure.
Yeah,
it's very skin to skin. Yeah, Johnny knocked it out on that one. That was like, I was worried about that one, how it would look.
Yeah.
But he just nailed it. Yeah.
Hilarious. No, that was so fun. And then Colby as a priest or like whatever.
a Mormon preacher, right? Yeah.
Preacher. Yeah. Oh my God, I laughed so hard.
He's an ex-Mormon. Yeah. So perfectly
casted.
Yeah, I just told him, hey, say whatever you think would be funny, and he did. Like I was like, don't say what was written. Do what you think a Mormon would say.
That's so funny. I love that. Do what you think a Mormon would say.
Yeah, and he did, man. He's like, I forget, what was it? Like everyone's gonna get their own planet.
Yeah,
and it was like
planet. He did the Oprah.
Yeah. And that's a real thing too. Like they think God's gonna return in Missouri or St. Louis. Like there's a lot of stuff.
Very random.
We don't have to get into it, but there's a lot of stuff.
No, but yeah, just like the Church of Scientology, it's like a Swiss Army knife. You think you know a lot of it, but then when you figure out some more stuff, you're just like, wait, what? You get a plan?
Yeah.
Hold on, what?
Yeah, sign me up.
Yeah. Listen.
You guys have Scientology out there. I don't think it's reached Louisiana yet. I don't think
it's ridiculous how much. I don't know where they get all this money, but they have like some of the biggest plots of land.
I know. There's a lot of people who fund the Church of Scientology. Let me tell you.
It's unreal because they have like giant plots of land in like the most sought after locations, and it's like I was driving yesterday to Cinegear and and there's this giant blue Scientology building, and it's so big. I'm like, where is all this money coming
from? It sticks out too. That's the thing. It's because like most of the other studios are like hiding behind hedges and like there's like a gate.
Mm-hmm.
But like you see this giant blue
massive
building on the road.
You know what I'm talking about, right? It's massive.
I've been on that road. Yeah. And it's so strange because it sticks out. I'm like, what? And for a second, you don't know what it is until you pass the front of it.
Then you see the giant sign. Like Scientology. You're like, what? So since you will be in LA, we should try to find you. Yay! Melissa. Yes. I was hoping that one of your alter egos would also show up, but only I saw it by
Well, introduce yourself. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, and in it too. Yes.
Yeah, you're in it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that dude that drowns in that scene is my dad. That's Gino. Yeah.
Oh, that was hilarious. How many times he had to like fake drown? That was so funny.
Yeah. I told him, I was like, Dad, here's the thing. Like, we don't have a change of clothes for you. So if you don't drown the way we need you to, I've got someone who's going to replace you. There was a lady on standby who was going to replace him. I was like, you have to nail it. And so first take, that little fall, that was the one take we got of him falling in from the wheelchair.
It was so funny.
He just went head first. Yeah.
That's awesome. Wait, does your dad act regularly, or this was?
He tries.
Okay.
He tries, and he admits that.
Actors Guild career for your dad for sure, dude.
That's so cool.
Yeah, you would. Yeah, my dad, he tries to act. We do some shorts for him, we try to make some content, but he's not like trying to be a working actor. He just does it for fun.
But that's cool that he actually wants to do it for fun. Yeah, that's awesome. Oh, yay. Yeah, no, that was boop. That was first try. Were you like, we need a safety, or like you knew it was it?
That was it. Yeah. Once I saw the playback, I was like, we can't do it again. So we're committed to it. Yeah. We're stuck with it.
It's so funny.
And having too while he's splashing in the water as well, and then just floating. That was awesome.
Yeah, I was yelling at him the whole time, like, Dad, drown better. Try it. Because the water's 5 feet and he's like 6'5", and he's like, I don't know how to drown. And I was like, well, you're gonna learn.
Oh man. I was gonna say, since you guys are gonna be in LA to screen it.
Yes.
With dances with films. Yeah, I will be there. I'm very excited.
Yeah, June 20th, 11:45 p.m. It's going to be one of the midnight
screenings. Yes, it was really. I have my ticket, so I'm really stoked. Yeah. Yes. So if you guys do anything fun, I better be involved. So I want to come to the reunion. And I'll take. You're like, what are the fun sites? Now I know. I'll take you to see the Scientology building.
Hey, nice. I would love that.
Let's go.
I think they'd accept me. I think they like me.
I think you just show them the film. Like, you're in.
$1,000,000 contract? You're willing to sign the $1,000,000 contract?
Oh God, probably not. Yeah, I don't know if I want to sell my soul. I'd rather just like graze my soul, where it's like, hey, a little bit of interest.
Can I dip my toe in the pool? Is that cool?
Yeah.
I just want a trial. That's it.
Like, how deep do I have to get to meet Tom Cruise? That's what I want to know.
I just want to see John Travolta just once, please.
Yeah. I want to see one of those Battlefield movies again. Let's make a sequel to that.
That's a film you can watch after you eat a brownie. You know what I mean? Battlefield.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, after you eat a brownie, you should watch Battlefield.
Yeah, how much of this film were you high? Just kidding.
Well, you know what?
While you're writing it?
People were high around me, and I think I got contact high. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Thank you.
Thank you for saying hi, Melissa.
Yeah. Thank you.
Oh,
Okay. You're
good.
coming back?
Okay, good.
Yeah. Oh, boy.
The burrata that was stuffed in that was genius. The giant piece of white cheese. That was the burrata, right? Where he
Yes.
Mozzarella. Okay.
It looks like, but it's burrata. Yeah. Which is fucking genius instead of like the
like a gag ball?
Gag.
Yeah, that was Reese all the way. Reese was like, here, it is real and gross and sticky and yeah, it's disgusting.
That's awesome.
Our actress.
So when you first wrote it, it wasn't written as a burrata. Reese came, or did you write it as the gag?
I don't remember. I think it was just both of us kind of coming. Oh, hello.
It was just like,
yay, Michael!
Let's go. That's awesome.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Forgive me. Yes, you did. For like 2 seconds.
Where? I looked everywhere.
Yeah, I'm supposed to be the star.
Right.
Yeah, where
It's in
were
the
you?
HOA scene. It's where the crowd is looking, like
That
in the
was
very
what it
back.
was. Okay, it was the HOA scene. Okay, that's the only spot I could think. Okay, great.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there were so many people in the HOA scene. I was like, Alex is in there, and then like I was looking Patsy and all sorts of it was. Oh man.
It's okay, Michael.
No, but it's only for the best.
Oh man.
We'll just won't tell them. That's what we'll do.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a whole little scene where it just did not work at all, and it was requested from Michael himself. So, yeah.
Oh man, Michael the star.
I got 20 euros.
What was the hardest scene for you guys to shoot? Do you think?
I would think there's two, and it doesn't have to do with anything but like the elements. So that HOA march down the road scene, we were trying to fog it up, and then
coming across the frame.
Yeah,
cool.
fogging it up along with there was cars constantly. It was the one road they had like construction. That's the only road, so we had to keep clearing out and coming back.
Yeah,
and then the elder folks in the pool. Trying to organize them to do the things that they did. Johnny and Ann had to get them together. That took a lot of time as well.
I'm sure. I love the dancing and then they were all dead.
Yeah.
I'm gonna peace out, bros, but I just have to show you.
Yes.
Yeah, you were totally in it.
Okay. Can I have my earpiece?
Can we see the footage at some point? Do you think behind the scenes of Michael?
Yes, we will release that because it's against our will, but it's what he wants.
we need the Munds cut. We need the Josh Munds
cut. Oh God, the Munds cut with all the weird stuff that did not make sense.
Oh man, was there a lot of that besides this things that we just identified?
Was there was the biggest one was the cheese dildo. And
that's so cool.
Yeah, and there's a couple little ones that aren't as significant, but yeah.
Oh man, yeah, I loved it. I loved everything. It was so funny. It was just like little surprises here. I knew you go in, you're like, you just know you're gonna see people, but like when you see them in whatever role they're in, you're like, aha! It was just funny because I knew nothing. Besides obviously I'd seen the short, so. Yeah. So I had that to help build anticipation. but then going in and be like, oh my God, it's Reese. Oh my God, oh my God, there's Colby. Oh my God. That was the joy for me. It was just like family reunion in a film.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
yeah, Reese as that DJ was really funny and terrifying. He was on like a scaffolding and he was rocking it. Yeah.
That's Reese for you. He likes to live like on the edge, you know?
Yeah. And I think there's scenes of him throwing drugs at people too at the top of that. So it didn't make it in, but yeah, he was definitely doing it.
That sounds like Reese.
I really like the marionette puppet stuff. I was like, call back to NSYNC. Was that your inspiration? Was NSYNC?
That was I brought that video to Johnny. I was like, this is what I'm looking for. Something like this.
NSYNC. Yeah. I was like, oh, yes. Bye. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Direct inspiration. Yeah. NSYNC had a little part in this Pervert musical.
Oh, yeah.
That's definitely true. Yeah. Big inspiration.
Yeah. It's inspiration.
Yeah.
You have to.
Yeah, Justin Timberlake definitely needs better PR. That's for sure.
I noticed that one of my items of clothing from Ursley made it in as well, which makes sense because Camille. Yeah, it was the pants. There's some pants at I wrote down the time frame 108. It was
time code and everything.
Yeah. Well, I was like, that's our pants. Courtney wears them in Ursley. There are these like floral, plant. It's the exact same. I was like, that makes a lot. I was very excited.
Fun. I didn't know that.
Yes. So there was a callback to Ursley in it, just because of the wardrobe, the costumes.
Nice. The traveling pants.
The traveling sister pants. Yes.
I can't wait to see the next movie it's in. Yes.
Yes. That's the fun part, though. I think I don't know how many of your props get reused or how many little like Easter eggs that you put in and stuff like that. But I have a lot of fun doing that. And I'm like, one day, when we're like 80 or something and have had extensive careers as director, filmmakers, I would love some budding filmmaker to do like a study of like how many of the props were reused in what films throughout this person's career, because I bet you also have similar thing where it's reoccurring things that have appeared in other shorts or films that you keep utilizing. One of ours is like this salt lamp, this rock salt lamp that we use. And so like what things have you had that reappear in this film that may have been in some other past things that you can think of?
Well, I definitely know what hasn't is the butt plugs. I don't think they're going to be reused anytime.
Oh my God, they're so big.
That's the other thing. That glass butt plug was cartoonishly big.
It was so big.
And that was requested. Yeah.
I was like, they make butt plugs that big?
That's insane. Yeah.
Yeah. Reese had to special order it. Yeah.
Butt plug.
That's hilarious. I love that.
Yeah. I guess the bigger sizes only come in glass. I don't know. So,
good to know.
Yeah, as far as other props, I have no idea.
Dude, you need to have that like subtly on shelves of like future projects. I think it'd be like serious ones, like just like subtly in a corner, like in a glass jar, like somewhere, and see if anybody catches it. It's
got to be encased in resin too.
Yeah,
it's got to be on display.
Oh yeah. Well, Camille, like she had her pony or horse collection in the movie too.
Yes.
Like she just brought all these horses. Yeah. And I was like, yep, Claire's a horse girl.
So funny. Oh my God. There's so many. Let's hear how many locations in total did you guys have to go to?
So the House of Claire's was my parents.
That's a cool house. I loved it.
That big window.
That big window. Yeah, that big window makes everything. Yes. Mm-hmm. I love that. Okay.
We had an Airbnb for Paul's, or Thad's character. It's just like a little
that's the one I didn't
Airbnb.
Recognize. Yeah. And
that one was really cool, especially with the wall of books and all of that in that living room.
Even the exterior too, when the HOA dude showed up to Thad's house, like that was the same. That was the same. Wow. That's
I believe. Yeah, I believe so. Well, no. Thad's house
was Rex's house.
Yeah. Chris's Todd's house was Rex's.
Yes, Rex.
Thad's was the Airbnb.
Yeah. I thought it was Airbnb. Yeah.
And the electronic store was just a random store we passed by, and we just went in and asked.
And was it theirs that you guys were at for the bar?
No, that was Strange Brew. Yeah, Great Carter.
Strange Brew. Wow.
Yeah,
we had our rap party at for Ursley.
Was it?
It was for En Route. It was for En Route. We went to Strange Brew. Yeah, where we get real wasted there.
I'm like, what? Yeah. Okay, cool. Okay.
Yeah, I think those are the main locations. It wasn't like we didn't want to have too many location changes. That pool was at Centenary. That was another big one. Yeah.
Okay. All right, that makes the schedule makes sense with the. That's nice. Good. 15. Did you feel like
several locations then?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there was several, and it was an interesting schedule because we had to go from night to day because we had so many scenes that were at nighttime, transitioning the crew to day. So it's not like we do a long night and then immediately get up the next morning. We wanted to try to stretch it out as much as we could.
Yeah.
So it was that was the main tough part of scheduling.
Oh
yeah.
And the location changes too. 15
days. Yeah, company moves, man. It was.
Yeah, we want to avoid that at all costs. What did you have? What are your top 3 favorite moments from set?
Oh, one of the number one is Johnny Stapleton, and I think we uploaded it to Peeping Todd, the Instagram, where we're squirting lotion everywhere. And he's the hand puppet for Chris. Like we had to put makeup on his hand to match the oldness of Chris's hand. And he turns around after the first take and is covered in lotion just everywhere.
Oh my God.
All over his face and his mouth. It was so gross.
Oh man.
And we had to do a couple more takes and it just got worse and worse.
Y'all were shooting a movie, all right.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
It was great, man.
That's so fun.
Oh. Yeah. There's tons of special moments that happen on set. I feel like this set in particular was so much more easygoing. It wasn't a lot of tension. It wasn't a lot of
we're all friends.
It was just friends and family coming together to make a movie.
Coming together. That's the best.
Yeah.
Yeah, and 15 is a good amount of time. It's a decent amount of time for that. I mean, it never feels like it, but like that 15 is nice, and it's. I think the biggest thing is like everybody's worked together in some capacity. Maybe not on your last short, but like in some capacity, right? At some point, we're all in passing, and I think that's the. I always loved it, but like I don't think I appreciated truly until you go somewhere where it's not like that at all, and you don't have that where like you sit at when I go to Shreveport, if I just park myself at Rhino, people come to like it's like the best meeting spot. It's like I don't have to set meetings with anybody. I just sit there and then like 10 people I know like stop by.
Yeah, they'll be there.
They'll be there. I'm like, cool. I've seen the entirety of all the people I want to see in Shreveport, and they've all come to me. It's perfect. Yeah. So like, I just love that. I love that. And then we're all borrowing stuff from each other, asking. Mm-hmm. There's no ego, and there's just it's out of the genuine love for cinema and for telling a story. It's truly the making movies with their friends.
Yeah. Because someone will go from like directing a feature film to just doing DIT or something like that on someone else's film just to help, to fill in a gap, to do something, Yeah. I feel like that's the best part about this community in general. The Shreveport crew is we're willing to do whatever. There is no egos,
Yeah, willing to do whatever to make it work. Yeah, totally. And I think that's the coolest part. There's no like, well, I'm just like, I'm beyond that. No, it's like, yeah, sure, I'll go take out the trash. What else do you need? And be a hand puppet that can squirt and jizz on me all the time. Like, perfect. Yeah.
Yeah, there was a lot of weird moments where it's like I had to describe the movie and all its weirdness to people, like, you know, for places we were like sitting there. We had to describe to them what this movie is because they say the F word like 30 something times in the hook alone. So we had to be very upfront. Like, we're going to say the word F, you know, a lot in this one sequence. And the lady she loved it. The person who was in charge was all for it.
I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's a good question. So how was it because Shreveport still tends to be fairly conservative. So how has it been with this film? I'm sure not a lot of people have seen it yet, but like pitching it or like talking to people about it and stuff like that. What were the general reactions to it? Or did you get a lot of pushback?
Oh, a lot of negativity for sure. Pitching was the biggest hard, like getting funding in general, because people were like, so wait, the idea is it's about Pervert and it's a musical. Those are like 2 strikes in a lot of people's books down here.
And honestly, it read a lot worse than the script. Like the way it was described, it's so grotesque, like so big, like the butt plug stuff and stuff. Like, it was such a cute and innocent scene, honestly. Like it was funny, it was a little edgy, but it was like not as grotesque as it was described in the script.
Yeah, because on paper it sounds like, I don't know.
Yeah, I can imagine like raising the funding that like, hey, we're gonna make a film about like, I'm like, how do you fucking pitch? You just have to be sold on how funny the idea is, really. But yeah.
Yeah, to do your first feature, it's kind of a crazy thing because no one knows what to expect from you. But now that he's done it in this way, I feel like, you know, your next script, however grotesque it may be,
hopefully,
you'll have a good idea of how
Peeping Todd
too.
Electric Boogaloo.
Yes.
Electric Boogaloo,
yeah. Peeping Todd too. Yes. But I feel like there needs to be more of the Mormon, or with Colby and Peeping Tom too. Something, the cults or something.
Yes.
I would have a movie with Colby as a Mormon minister. Absolutely.
Oh my God. I laughed so hard.
That would be amazing. Yeah.
I told him he missed his calling. I was like, you could have been a Mormon preacher, actually. Like, you're really good at it.
Yeah. Oh my God, would you? What? I didn't start without me. I was like, just laugh. So, oh man.
Well, one thing that was funny is like, so the sound designer, Bezo, he works on a lot of really good stuff, like from Euphoria and stuff like that. So we had to have a meeting talking about what it's going to sound like for Chris's junk to swing in a circle for the helicopter. So we had to have a conversation of like how wet, like how big, like it was like really weird. There's like a whole room of people on the.
What did
like,
they end
call.
up using? Like, what is that? The sound?
He said it was like, if I'm remembering correctly, it was like an empty water bottle full, like, and then adding some kind of squishy noise. It was like some kind of. He figured it out, and it was a lot of test runs. He said they had to really put it to the test. And I was like, I apologize. I'm so sorry you had to do that for this movie.
Your family or your he's just like, listen, make a helicopter noise. Oh, you make a helicopter noise. Well, not really, but
well, the key is that you don't. You just don't. You don't talk to him about it. You don't mention it. It's AI. Yeah. It's all AI, Mom. Yeah.
Man, how?
Yeah, my parents being in the Bible Belt, they definitely like it was like, oh, we support our son, but we're not necessarily nuts about the content of the film. Yeah.
That's so funny.
Oh man, how did you do test screenings for your edit and stuff? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, we did a lot of running it by a bunch of filmmakers, and then we did a test screening in Shreveport that I missed because my sister got married. Like,
I consider it
gross, right? And so,
never seen it.
Yeah, I've never seen it screened in a movie theater.
Oh, really? Okay. Yeah.
Yep. It'll be the first one, and I'm mortified. I have no idea how they're going to take it.
I'm so excited. Oh my gosh. Big screen. Helicopter. Oh my god.
That's nice. Especially the second helicopter, which was
aggressive.
Yes.
Very aggressive. And that was a long conversation we had because I was like, Chris, I have an idea, but I don't know if you want to do this. And he was game. He was like, as long as we close down the set, like no one can look at monitor, everyone has to be out of the room.
Wow.
And we
Poor
committed
Anne
to
was
it.
still on sound.
Yeah, she had to hear the grunts and moans, emotion. Yeah.
Oh my
Chris
god.
What a
Shout
He
out to
commits,
Chris
man.
Evans.
He
Yeah.
commits.
He commits. He knows how to debase himself.
That's why we love Chris.
Yes, he's so good at it.
Yeah.
So
That's
good.
not the only reason, okay? If Chris is watching, we love you for so much more, buddy.
He's an amazing actor, actually.
He
So
is really good. Yeah.
Really good. Yeah.
he's so fun. He's so fun to work with. I can also
Mhm.
attest to that. Yeah, it's just I don't know. It's just cool to work with an actor who's like just game. All right,
Yeah.
yeah. How big? How high? Let's do it. Yeah.
Mhm.
So and how much was there a lot of stuff that was maybe improv or
Yes.
yeah?
In fact, I think I leaned too heavy sometimes because I would get into a scene and I'm loving the flow and I want to add
Yeah.
some stuff. And I was like,
Yeah.
hey, you guys go crazy. Just add whatever you want. In fact, like do this and this. And I'd be very vague. And
I love
feel like
improv.
long hours on set, people are getting tired. It's like they want to hear specifics at some point.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, I'm leaning too heavily on just like, hey, actors make it funny. So I had to
Right.
throw a couple of things out. But for the most part, that improv is coming from them. Like
Yeah.
they're adding so much more to the script in their own little unique voice. And it was great. Working with a lot of people who can just throw things out there.
Yeah, because like Paul and Chris are I know are great at improving.
Mhm.
So
Mabel,
really broad.
yeah, it's like the whole sleepy tired thing. That was just her.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you sleepy tired? And we said that on set the whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We picked up some names on the
Yeah.
do you have a favorite scene?
I love all of the scenes. You know how people talk about their kids?
Yeah.
I don't have any because every one of them has like a
Favorite
unique
kid,
flow.
your ultimate favorite kid. The kid that you could
Yeah.
But we all know that there is a favorite kid.
That
Like
one.
there's
Well, I can tell you my least favorite kid. It's the redheaded one.
Right.
Yeah.
It sounds like you're talking about people.
Oh no, I was making fun of gingers. I didn't mean like, yeah. I didn't mean that. Let's edit that out from the live podcast. No,
I get where your joke
no.
is going.
But the Claire Don't Care number is one of my favorites, actually.
Yeah.
That was
Musically, yeah, because it's
I
like,
got to edit.
yeah, she put so much good work into it.
Well, yeah, and there was
but-
like background too, like people moving and
Mhm.
stuff, and like you had the whole hallway thing.
Yeah.
Is that Chris's voice singing it, or is this your voice singing it? Who's actually singing the tracks?
Oh, that is Chris. Everyone's saying their own stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, and
Really? Oh,
Yeah. well, besides, there's the Whack It song was my
Oh,
voice.
That's right.
Oh,
Besides Kristen's, and then Kimmerton's in the HOA was mine as well.
Mm.
Yeah,
really? Did you voice the hand in the Whack It?
yeah,
Yeah.
I did the hand.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's funny.
yeah, it was just a placeholder, but we're like, all right, we'll just keep it. It was, I didn't want to get someone else to sing about different ways of whacking it. Like, so I was like, I'll take the heat on that one. Yeah.
I mean, did you count how many? Because like it's got to be at least 50 ways of masturbation jokes. How many did you?
I had a list.
Yeah,
I had a list of.
of course you did.
It was a lot. It's a note. It's a note on my thing. I just keep scrolling. And I
Oh my
have check
God.
marks on ones I liked, because then they rhyme or they had enough syllables that kind of worked for what I was looking for.
Uh-huh.
And then, yeah, but I think one of the ones I really loved was I'll make some stomach pancakes.
Oh
I
man,
was like, oh, that's so
That was
gross.
fun.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
a good one though. Yeah.
That was one that made me cringe. And I was like,
Yeah.
oh, man,
What?
others are going to feel that.
I remember when you were writing it, and he was warning me that what was coming, giving me some of his ideas for the lyrics. I was like, oh, this is going to be awful and
Yeah.
I was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
This is my favorite song ever. I love it. And I didn't want to.
No.
I just want to hear the audience after they watch it, like humming Whack It.
If anything, it's educational.
Oh yeah,
educational.
yeah. That scene was like, I didn't want to glorify masturbating too much, so I was like, he's got to fight against it. You know, that's got to be the reason.
Dicks are funny in general. Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
I like that he has a little moral dilemma with it.
Yeah, he wants to stay pure. He doesn't
Not
even-
all of them have a moral dilemma with
yeah,
this film.
With your Bible Belt parents.
yeah. They probably appreciated that. Yeah. It's funniest because I think they love that scene. I think my dad gets a kick out of that.
His dad thinks the helicopter thing is so.
Yeah, my dad and my uncle would send me clips of them pretending to do the helicopter.
Oh my god!
God.
Okay.
You're crossing the boundaries of
Oh my
movie
God.
magic there, folks. Sending you helicopter clips.
Yeah, and it's just his back, and he's doing the weird motion.
Oh,
he loves
God.
it. Yeah, I don't think they've ever heard of it before
my
until then.
The helicopter.
You're welcome, Dad.
They're liberated. They found their new liberation. Oh my gosh. Well, I'm very excited to see it on the big screen. Very, very excited. And remind the audience where they can get tickets and all that jazz.
Yes, you can go to danceswithfilms.com, and it's June 20th, 11:45 p.m. I can actually I have in my bio a link. I'll put in my bio a link to where you can get tickets.
Yes.
Perfect.
Absolutely.
Yes, go watch it. Who's showing up? Do you know?
Who's what?
From the team? Who's coming from the team?
Oh,
We've got Alex and Chris.
yeah.
Neil.
Jay Watley, who plays Dale.
Yes, I know. I saw Jay. So yes, I'm a big fan of Jay. So yes, because does he still work as the DJ? Like the host for this radio station? Because he was
No.
Okay.
They
Yeah.
got sick of him and gave him the boot. Yeah. He's got better jobs now.
Awesome. No, but that's how
I'm
know
going
him.
to tell him that you're his number one fan because he needs it. He needs that boost. Yeah.
He's cool.
If you hear ruckus, our cat is tearing things up. Yeah.
Oh no,
So-
no. We're pro cats here at the Get Reelisms Podcast.
Okay.
We're pro cats. We're pro pets. Oh my gosh.
I wanted to be on camera. Oh my god, so cute.
Thank you guys so much for being on the pod. Go ahead.
so
Oh, well, thanks for the invite.
No, that was it. I knew it would be awesome, but like just watching it come together and it was so fun. I just loved watching it and just being like, oh yay, I'm in Shreveport. Like it's at least I missed it a lot. So I enjoyed seeing all the familiar faces and seeing what everybody's talents combined into one awesome film would look like. And so congratulations, guys. Like,
Oh, well, thank you.
yeah, that was badass for your first feature. It was super fun.
Yeah.
And I can't wait to see what an audience, how they react to it and stuff like that. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Who knows? I'm prepared for either. They all walk out or. Yeah.
No, I
Either one.
believe
Well.
everybody's going to go out singing or doing this with Whack It.
They're like, Josh, Peeping Todd 2, Electric Boogaloo. When?
I'll have to write it down. I'll definitely, if they want a sequel and they want to fund it, by all means. Yeah.
Squeakle.
Mhm.
Squeakle. Oh yeah, everything is chipmunk. Yeah. That could work. We could just make it a kids movie.
Oh, it's so kid friendly.
It's super kid friendly. Yeah, you can.
Yeah, very kid friendly. We can do a sing along version.
Yeah, exactly.
Sing along is a yes.
Frozen.
Actually, sing along would be perfect. I can see this as something like that goes in the Alamo Draft House where they do. There's this thing called Master Pancake, but there's like you should have the text on the bottom and make it a karaoke sing along.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
That would be very funny.
Yes, it will. It'll be a butt plug that bounces.
Oh my God.
That's the best.
Some cheese. Yeah.
Yeah, all of the little things.
Yeah. That's so funny.
Man, thank you guys for having me. I had a blast.
Yeah. I'm glad. I was like, who can I was like, this makes perfect sense. I was like, you guys are coming to LA and you guys are screening your film and everything, and I want to talk about it. And I've been wanting to watch it and stuff like that. So I'm really excited. I'm excited to see you guys soon.
Yes.
So and to show you the beautiful sights of LA, like the Scientology building. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's all join Scientology, right, Adam?
Let's go, dude. In your contract for everybody. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's been the Get Reelisms podcast. You know what time it is. It's housekeeping time, ladies and gentlemen. GetReelisms.com. Pick up your books. Pick up your hats. Get tees like this.
Yeah. Approved by Sir Roger Deakins himself. Woohoo.
Listen,
So.
Yeah.
Approved by the cinematographer legend himself, Roger Deakins. Okay.
Yeah.
And if you're not going to pick up the book today, what are you doing? So pick up a book today. And,
But most importantly, if you're in LA, come to the Dances with Films and watch
20th.
Josh Munds' awesome feature film. And come enjoy the cast and crew, hang out, and talk about Whack It.
Yeah, Whack It.
Whack It. Watch the arguably, listen, maybe controversial take. Funniest film I've seen this year so far.
Oh God.
Funniest
Okay.
film I've seen this year. It's a great film. Everybody should come to that premiere on June 20th. Where in LA? Actually,
Yeah,
The Chinese Theater.
woohoo!
Yeah.
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 that is legendary. Congratulations, you guys. It is a very, very well earned and well deserved. So that's about it. Ladies and gentlemen, please tune in next time. I don't know when that next time will be.
I don't know
We'll be
either.
live soon. We have lives and we work. So it's a free podcast for everybody, ladies and gentlemen. You just have to stick around. Thank you guys so much, and thank you, audience, for participating. We'll catch you guys on the flip side. Bye now.